We're talking about health and how to stay healthy. We're going to talk about vitamins and do we really need them? Is there a need of taking some pills and medicines? Or is it just enough to have some healthy food? Is this okay for our organisms? So, if you have something to say, join our discussion. And now students are coming and we are waiting for them. Let's make a little pause. Hello, how are you?
Oksana, I'm fine.
That's really great. Well, Agil, how do you do? Agil, do you hear us? No answer. I guess Agil
But,
is
but
still
I,
fixing her
I,
mic
I don't remember. Is
or
it?
something like that.
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Fine, thank you. How was your day today?
Very good.
That's really great. Today we are going to talk about vitamins and how to stay healthy. Do you think that it is necessary to take some medicines to be healthy, or is it just enough to have a healthy way of life and this is it? What's your point of view?
In sometimes we need vitamins. For example, mm, breastfeeding during breastfeed and pregnancy. As
Yes.
like me, I'm a breastfeeding mother,
Mhm.
so I think I need vitamins, and I have to take them in order to support myself and my baby. Um, Especially in winter when the sun doesn't shine so brightly. Um, we also need them. Uh, that's why we also can get them eating fruits and vegetables.
Yes, I agree with you. Good idea. And now I'm going to propose some conversations for you to hear and to read. Let's listen to them. First, about the doctor's advice how to stay fit and healthy. Let's listen. Are you ready? Are you
Yes.
good? Yes.
Doctor, can you give me some suggestions on how to stay healthy?
Well, first of all, you need to make sure that you eat the right foods.
What are the best foods to eat?
You should emphasize fresh fruits and vegetables, along with whole grains and protein.
What should I avoid?
You need to avoid highly fatty and greasy foods. You should also avoid too much sugar and caffeine.
What else is important to stay healthy?
You need to get plenty of exercise every day. If you smoke, you need to stop.
Is it okay to drink alcohol?
Actually, studies have shown that people who have 1/2 a glass of alcohol per day do better than those who don't drink.
Yes, thank you for listening. I'm going to share a handout with you now. I see that we've got one more student. Svetlana, hello, how are you?
Hello to everyone.
Hello.
Hi, how was your day?
My day was okay. Boring working day.
Boring one. I understand. So do you take any medicines or any pills to feel more comfortable and not so depressed?
Uh, I'd like to, but no. But sometimes I feel that I need something, or it's just in my mind. Something will help me, but we cannot be sure.
We can be sure about that. Yes, okay. Here is the link. Click on it and open the site here. And there we've got the dialogue. Let's practice them. Conversation practice. Dialogue number 1. Agil, can you open it?
Yes.
Okay. And Svetlana, what about you? I hope that you can open it. Okay. Yuri, hello, how are you?
Good evening, I'm fine, thanks.
That's great. How was your day today?
Today I'm going to bed and playing
Okay.
from 4 o'clock to 5.
Good. So here is the link for you to share, and we are going to practice some dialogues. A small talk. Let's do it. Click on the link and open the file.
Today тема сегодня витамины, да?
Yes, you're right. We are talking about it. Different medicines, pills, vitamins that keep us healthy, as the doctors say. Do you agree with doctors that it is important for our health to take vitamins?
Yes, I think that qualified doctors
Qualified doctors
say us truth how to use.
So you trust them how to use the
I
vitamins and so
I trust only to
qualified doctors, unqualified ones. Yes, okay. So please open the link. Click on it and open the site.
Open.
Great. Well, Agil and Michael, you're welcome to start the first dialogue. To read it.
Doctor, can you give me some suggestions on how to stay healthy?
Michael, you're welcome.
I'm sorry, I forgot the microphone. Well, first of all, you need to make sure that you eat the right foods.
What are the best food to eat?
You should
Emphasize
fresh fruits and vegetables along with whole grains and protein.
What should I avoid?
You need to avoid highly fatty and greasy
foods. Yes. Go on, Michael.
You should also avoid stop. I'm sorry. Get to my brain of us every day. No.
We can't hear you. Something wrong with your mic or something like that.
Okay, maybe it's a trouble with the internet.
Maybe internet.
Yes.
It's okay.
Okay. I read it again. Okay. You need to get plenty of exercise every day. If you smoke, you need to stop.
Okay.
Is it okay to drink alcohol?
Actually, studies have shown that people who have 1/2 a glass of alcohol per day do better than those who don't drink.
Yes, thank you. Good of you. Well, Agil, do you agree with the idea that people who have 1/2 a glass of alcohol per day do better than those who don't? Do you think that it is true?
No, I don't think that it is true. I don't agree.
I don't agree with this idea, okay. What about exercises? Are they helpful for us? Agil?
What?
What about exercises?
Morning
exercises. Are they helpful for our health?
Yes.
Do you do morning exercises?
Yes, we should do morning exercises, and I think it is the most important thing to do to be healthy.
To stay healthy, yes, I agree with you. Yuri, what about you? Do you try to avoid heavy and fatty, greasy foods?
I like natural food. I like berries, vegetables, fruits.
Mhm.
juices.
Mhm. That's really great. What about sugar and caffeine? Do you often use it in your food?
I'm not often use sugar. I prefer honey.
Mhm.
I use not a lot of sugar. I
Okay.
eat not a lot of sugar.
I don't use lots of sugar. Okay. What about you, Svetlana? Do you use a whole grains and protein in your food?
Whole grains. Uh, I cannot say that I use it, that I eat it often, but sometimes my body tries to tell me that it needs something, and then I eat.
You try to eat it. Okay, good of you. Thank you. Well done. Dialogue number 2. Let's listen to it.
Doctor, what is the best way to stay healthy?
Having a good diet is probably the most important thing.
It is very confusing to know what to eat.
You need plenty of fruits and vegetables, small amounts of protein, and whole grains.
Are there certain things that I should avoid?
You shouldn't consume too much sugar or caffeine. Also, watch your intake of fatty food.
After watching my diet, what else should I do?
You need to stop smoking and make sure that you get 30 minutes of exercise every day.
Can I have a glass of wine now and then?
As long as you don't overdo it, a glass of wine a day should be okay.
Thank you for listening, Yuri and Svetlana. You're welcome to try to read it. Try to copy the intonation and the pronunciation of the speakers.
Oh,
I'm doctor.
Yes.
doctor, what is the best way to stay healthy?
Having a good diet is probably the most important thing.
It's very confusing to know what to eat.
You need plenty of fruits and vegetables, small amounts of protein and whole grains.
Are there certain things that I should avoid?
You shouldn't consume too much sugar or caffeine. Also, watch your intake of fatty food.
After watching my diet, what else should I do?
You need to stop smoking and make sure that you get 30 minutes of exercise every day.
Can I have a glass of wine now and then?
As long as you don't overdo it, a glass of wine a day should be okay.
Yes, thank you. Well done. Good reading. Svetlana, what do you think about the idea of smoking? Do you think that it is very harmful for our health, or it's okay for us to smoke a little?
Of course, it's harmful.
Okay, thank you. Yuri, do you agree with Svetlana?
Yes, I agree.
I agree. Yes, without M, I agree. Good. Thank you.
I agree.
Agil, have you ever tried to smoke? Or do you consider that it is very harmful for your health?
No, I never, I have never tried it, and I think it is a very bad habit.
Very bad habit, yes. I agree with you completely, and listen to the dialogue number 3.
Doctor, what are some things that I can do to stay as healthy as I can be?
You need to eat healthy foods and avoid unhealthy foods.
Sometimes I don't know what the best foods are.
Fresh fruits and vegetables are important, along with protein and whole grains.
What things should I avoid?
You don't want to eat food that is high in fat. You need to avoid caffeine and sugar.
Beyond diet, what else can I do to be healthy?
Getting 30 minutes of exercise a day is important. If you smoke, you need to stop.
How about having a beer on the weekend?
Less than a serving of alcohol a day can actually be good for you. Do not overdo it.
Thank you for listening. Yuri and Agil, you are welcome to read the dialogue.
Doctor, what are some things I can do to stay as healthy as I can be?
You need to eat healthy foods and avoid unhealthy foods.
Sometimes I don't know what the best foods are.
Fresh fruits and vegetables are important, along with protein and whole grains.
What things should I avoid?
You don't want to eat food that is high in fat. You need to avoid caffeine and sugar.
Beyond diet, what else can I do to be healthy?
Getting 30 minutes of exercise a day is important. If you smoke, you need to stop.
How about having a beer on the weekend?
Less than a serving of alcohol a day can actually be good for you. Don't overdo it.
Yes, thank you. Well done. Good reading. And now a task for you. You are welcome to say 3 things that are good for health, 3 do's and 3 don'ts, 3 things that are harmful for our health. But try not to repeat the phrases that have already been said. Okay, 3 do's and 3 don'ts to keep healthy. Okay. Well, Yuri, you are welcome to start to be the first.
3 don'ts is maybe 1 is smoking, 2 is alcohol, and fat dish, жирная,
Fatty food or greasy
fat,
food.
fat
You
food.
have to avoid greasy food, not to smoke and not to drink. Okay, good. And 3 do's.
Do morning exercises.
Yes.
Drink juice or green tea. Eat vegetables and fruits.
Vegetables.
And berries.
Berries. Yes. Okay, you've tried and you've managed to do it. Thank you. Well done. Svetlana, could you tell us your tips? 3 do's and 3 don'ts. How to stay healthy and fit. Try not to.
Okay, going for sport.
Yes.
Eat more, maybe herbs even, and eat not to overeat.
Not to overeat.
Not to eat too much.
Not to eat too much. Yes, you're right. Good. Thank you. Well done. Agil, what would you advise us to do? What are the do's and don'ts?
Harmful things not to eat much before going to bed.
Yes. Okay. What else?
And
What about caffeine and sugar? What about it?
We shouldn't.
We have to avoid caffeine and sugar in our. Yes.
We should go for sports. Go for a walk and to drink water.
Yes, exactly.
I think we must eat more vegetables and fruits more than meat.
To eat more vegetables and fruits than meat.
More fish than meat.
And to have more fish than meat. Yes, good idea. Michael, do you agree with Yuri?
As I hear, yes, I agree with you.
Okay, good, thank you. Click on the link, please. Here is another site for you to open. A handout about vitamins. Let's listen to it. Tell me if you can open the file. And
open.
Yes, if you're ready, let's listen to it.
Listen. Our body needs vitamins. That's a fact. If we don't get enough vitamins, we become ill. But how do we know if we're getting enough vitamins? I worry about that, especially because a lot of the food I eat isn't so healthy. I wonder how many vitamins there are in pizza and French fries. I know I should eat more fruit and vegetables. That's where the vitamins are. I thought about buying vitamin pills and vitamin supplements, but then I didn't like the idea of this. I read these are not so good for you. I really need to read up on vitamins. I have no idea what they do. Where do I get vitamin A and what does it do? I know vitamin C comes from fruit. I guess I should start eating more fruit.
Thank you for listening, and listening gap fill exercise after the tape script. Have you found it? Have you found it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Yuri, you're welcome to start the first sentence.
Our bodies need vitamins. That's a fact.
Okay, thank you. Well done, Svetlana.
If we don't get enough vitamins, we become ill.
Yes, thank you. Well done. Next one, Aygül.
But how do we know if we are getting enough vitamins?
Thank you, Michael.
I worry about that. Maybe we can read two sentences, both.
Yes, you're welcome.
Especially because a lot of the food I eat isn't so healthy.
Thank you. Yuri, go on, please.
I wonder how many vitamins there in pizza and French fries.
Next.
I know I should eat more fruit and vegetables than where that's where the vitamins are.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Svetlana.
I thought about buying vitamins pills and vitamin
Supplements.
But then I didn't like the idea of the.
Yes, Aygül.
I read these are not so good for you.
One more.
I really need to read up on vitamins. I have no idea what they do.
Thank you. Yuri, go on, please.
Where do I get vitamin A and what does it do? I know vitamin C comes from fruit. I guess I should start eating more fruit.
Yes, thank you. So, in general, what do you know about vitamins? Which vitamin is in which fruit? Do you know, Yuri? Can you share the information with us?
Vitamin A is keratin. It is in mорковь.
In carrot.
In carrot.
Exactly, you're right. Thank you. What else? What other vitamins do you know? Where can we find them?
I know minerals. Phosphor in fish.
In fish.
Vitamin C in lemons, in kapusta, in cabbage.
Cabbage, okay. Yes, you're right. Thank you.
Витамин B1, B6 в овесе, овсе.
Oats, in oats.
Oats.
Cereal. Yes, you're right. Actually, there are lots of them. Svetlana, what about you? Do you know the sources of vitamins in our life? Where can we find them?
You know, I'm not so good at listing them, but sometimes when I need it, then maybe berries when you're ill. Jam of berries, jam. I don't know.
It's also very helpful because yes, exactly. You're right. Here is the link for you to open.
Vitamin K еще находится.
Yes, but try to speak English. Try to avoid Russian and other languages. Try to well, click on the link. Open the file. Tell me if you can open it.
I opened.
Yes, okay. So there are 5 signs of vitamin deficiency. Do you know what does it mean, deficiency? Can you give the synonym to it or definition? Deficiency. Yuri, Svetlana, Michael?
Различие?
No, difference is различие, and deficiency is a little bit different word. Deficiency is a lack. So when we need something, but we do not have it. Недостаток. The lack of something. It's deficiency. Okay. Let's read the symptoms and try to discuss them. So, Yuri, you're welcome, number 1.
I'm not open.
You
No.
can't open the site?
Долго загрузка.
It's still coming to your computer. Okay.
I open.
Okay, that's really great. Page 1.
Night blindness, vitamin A deficiency. The
Deficiency.
eye uses vitamin A to change shape by entering darkness. In developed countries, vitamin A is added to many foods such as milk. This deficiency is common in developing countries.
Yes. So
Глаз
vitamin
использует витамин А, чтобы... Я перевожу на русский оригинал.
Okay.
Чтобы приспособиться к темноте.
Yes, yeah, right.
В различных странах витамин А добавляется во многие виды еды, такие, например, такой вид, как молоко. И эта нехватка ощущается во многих странах.
Развивающихся странах.
Развивающихся странах.
Yes, well done, thank you. Agur, you're welcome. Number 2.
Migraines, vitamin B2 or second?
Yes, you're right.
B2 deficiency. Vitamin B2 is called riboflavin. It increases your energy. Some migraine sufferers swear by this vitamin. They say a supplement prevents chronic headaches.
Yes, exactly. So did you know that if you have a headache, you have to take a vitamin B2? Did you know about it?
No,
yes,
I don't.
I know.
Yes, you did? Okay. Do you agree that it is helpful?
Yes.
It works. Okay, thank you. Number 3. Svetlana, you're welcome.
Anemia, vitamin B12 deficiency. Some people have a low red blood count due to a lack of vitamin B12. Meat, eggs, and dairy products have vitamin B12. Vegetarians sometimes suffer from anemia. It can cause pale skin and fatigue. How to say it?
Yes, you're right. But before you continue, I'd like to share the word migraine with you. So the pronunciation is migraine. So please take into account, remember the pronunciation of this word. Migraine.
Migraine.
Yes, you're right. Good. Svetlana, you're welcome to go on, please.
Again?
No? Do you agree with this idea?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't have these problems, maybe.
Okay, what about you, Yuri? Do you think that it is helpful?
I read with that because the vegetarians are not so healthy. Because meat we must use.
Yes, so meat, eggs, and dairy products have vitamin B12, and it's a source of protein to our body, and it is really helpful for our health. Number 4, Michael, you're welcome.
Okay, number 4. Bleeding gums. Yes.
Yes, you're right.
Bleeding gums, vitamin C.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, vitamin C supplements can resolve
gum disease.
It helps repair the
damaged tissue.
Vitamin or vitamin?
Vitamin, yes.
Vitamin C. Rich foods include oranges, strawberries, and red peppers.
Yes. Okay, you're right. So, American variant is vitamin, and British variant is vitamin. So, I'm going to give this.
There are different.
You can use it both.
It's in pronunciation.
It's in the chat box, so please remember about that. So these differences exist, but if you pronounce it this or that way, it is not going to be a mistake. Okay, thank you. Next one. So bleeding gums and vitamin C. Yuri, do you think that vitamin C is helpful in in having this problem?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay. Number 5, depression. Svetlana, you're welcome.
Okay. Vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D is the sun vitamin. Many people suffer from depression in the winter months because they do not get enough vitamin D. Supplements can reduce seasonal depression.
Yes, you're right. Good. Do you agree with this idea?
Oh, I need this vitamin.
Yes, maybe it could be good for your health. Why not? Next page, we've got the exercise, and we have to say true or false. So sentence number 1, Yuri, you're welcome.
Vitamin B2
B2.
helps you see better when driving at night time.
Yes, do you agree? Is it true or false?
It's false.
False, yes. Actually, vitamin A provides what you need for night vision. Number 2, Svetlana, you're welcome.
Number 2, some migraine sufferers swear by vitamin B2 supplements. Oh, number 2.
Is it true or false?
Yeah, it's true.
It is true. Okay, yes, I agree with you. Next one, Agil.
Depression often results from a lack of vitamin D. Yes, it is true.
It is true. Thank you. Yuri, number 4.
Strawberries can cause your gums to bleed.
Gums to bleed.
True?
No, it is not. It's false. Strawberries are high in vitamin C, which helps prevent gum disease.
It's false.
It's false. Yes, exactly. Number 5, Michael.
Okay, 1 second. Number 5 is vegetarians often have gum disease. I don't know what is a gum disease.
Ясно. Когда кровоточит, ясно. It's a gum disease.
I think it's not true.
It's not true. Yes. Vegetarians often suffer from a lack of vitamin B12 because it comes from meat, eggs, and dairy products. That's why it is so. Next exercise, vocabulary review. Yuri, you're welcome.
A type of headache that is usually strong on the side of the head is called a
Yes.
Migraine.
Migraine. Yes,
migraine.
Exactly. Migraine. Thank you. Well done. Number 2, Agil.
The opposite of a developed country is a developing.
Developing. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Svetlana, number 3.
Another word for tired is fatigue.
Fatigue. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Michael. Number 3. Number 4.
It's strong feelings of sadness, yes?
Yes.
Depression.
Causes. Strong feelings of sadness. So what causes strong feelings of sadness?
Depression.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Agil, number 5.
When your body is deficient in a certain vitamin, you have a lack of that
nutrient. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Well done. Good of you. Next page. Page 3. Yes. And did you know there are 2 main types of vitamins? Let's read about it. Yuri, you're welcome.
Water soluble, needs water for absorption. The body uses what it needs and extracts the rest. Take regularly. Vitamin C and B, 8 types of B vitamins.
Yes, thank you,
Fat,
well done. And Agil, go on, please.
Fat soluble, needs fat for absorption. The body stores some in the fat to use later. Vitamins A, D, E, K.
Yes, thank you, well done. Related vocabulary and idioms, let's discuss them, let's read them, and try to find out the translation, the meaning, their meaning. Sentence number 1. Yuri, you're welcome.
it is healthy snack, is packed with vitamins.
Yes, it is packed with. What could it be? What is the translation? What is the meaning? Can you guess?
Это здоровый.
It is packed with vitamins. So it includes much vitamins, or it has lots. It has lots of vitamins. Yes. Okay. Can you make up a sentence of your own with this word combination? It is packed with vitamins. Yuri? Something is wrong with internet, I guess. So that's why it is impossible to talk. Gül, you're welcome to make a sentence.
We store some vitamins in our bodies for months.
Store. Can you give the synonym? Can you give the explanation of this word? Store. We store.
I don't know.
We keep some vitamins in our bodies for months. So, can you make up a sentence of your own with this word? To store. What do you store at home? What do you store in the basement, for example? Сохранять. Yes, to store. Agil, you're welcome to make a sentence. I store something at home. Can you make a sentence?
Что-то выбило.
It's okay, I understand it's internet. Sometimes it happens.
Не было еще такого, сегодня первый раз.
It's okay. So, Agil, can you make up a sentence with the word store? Or is it difficult for you? So, Svetlana, can you help? What do you store at home?
Okay, we store food in a fridge.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Well done. Sentence number 3, Yuri.
Leafy green veggies are a good source of vitamin K.
Leafy green veggies. What do you think it means?
Зеленые.
Veggies is the shortened form of vegetables. So leafy green vegetables are a good source of vitamin K.
Зеленые овощи являются хорошим источником витамина К.
Yes, exactly. You're right. Thank you. Well done. Number 4, Svetlana.
It's difficult to overdose on vitamins. It's difficult to eat too much vitamins.
To eat too much vitamins, yes. What else could be difficult to overdose?
Overdose something.
Can we overdose, for example, sugar?
Sugar? Yeah, it's easy.
Sometimes we can.
I think you can overdose all the subjects. It's like you can drink a lot of water. It's really good.
The vitamins are hardly collected, and it is difficult to overdose.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Well done. And next, Yuri.
It all boils down to having a balanced diet.
Yes, it all boils down. What do you think it is? It is the main thing that matters is. So it all boils down to means the main thing that matters is, the most important thing is. Can you make up a sentence of your own, Yuri?
Is
With this idiom, it all boils down to
it all boils down to
having
having a balanced food.
balanced food or something like that. Okay. Do you understand this idiom?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Number 6, Michael.
Okay, number 6, it's vitamin C doesn't stick around for long.
Stick around, yes.
And stick around, it's hard to say. What does it mean?
So it goes somewhere else or disappears. It doesn't stick around. It disappears. It stays for a very short period of time.
But if we use doesn't stick around, what does it mean?
Vitamin C, oh, no, it's okay. It's a it, third person singular. Vitamin C doesn't stick around for long. So it is not kept for a long time in our body. It disappears very quickly, very fast in our body because we can't keep it. It's nature, and we can do nothing about it. Okay.
Okay, I see.
Well, and the next exercise, create your own list. 5 ways to get more vitamins in your diet. So let's try to do it. Yuri, you're welcome. An example, the first one.
Eat an orange a day. Oranges are high in vitamin C.
C, okay. Svetlana, can you give your tip?
Eat carrot a day. Should we choose some vegetable or not?
Yes, okay. We should use carrot in order to have vitamin A in our diet. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. Yuri, number 3. What should we eat?
Eat meat, fish.
Meat, fish, eggs.
Or meat every day.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Michael, your tip?
Okay. Okay, you create your own list, 5 ways to get more vitamins. Okay, if you eat more vegetables, more fruits and vegetables, you can how to say right? You are height or you have a lot of vitamins.
You will have lots of vitamins in your organism, or you'll get.
You will have.
You will get. Yes.
You will get. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Well done.
If you drink 3 glasses of oats, it is a group of vitamin B.
Okay.
If
yes.
you eat nuts, it's a fat vitamin.
Exactly.
Белок, как бы, белок. Растительный белок.
Yes, thank you. Good of you. And now I'm going to share one more handout. Here is the dialogue with the healthy food. You're welcome to open it. Can you open it?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Let's listen to it. Are you ready?
Yes.
How big was its diameter? A.
This is 6 Minutes English from BBC
Oksana.
Hello and welcome to 6 Minutes English from BBC Learning.
Is it okay?
No. It's not loud today.
Not loud enough?
Yes. Can you make it louder? Maybe try to take mic close to.
Today is Rob.
Hello, Jennifer.
You're looking cheerful today.
Well, that's because today is takeaway night. I always allow myself one night a week where I don't have to cook and I order food instead.
Very nice, if a bit lazy. What's your favourite takeaway food then?
Well, I like a bit of everything, really. Chinese food, Indian food, Thai, and obviously good old fish and chips do the trick every time.
None of those are really very healthy, though.
Well, I don't think takeaway food is supposed to be healthy, is it? In my mind, it's more of a treat.
Well, today on 6 Minutes English, we're taking a look at takeaway food that claims to be better for you, and it's one of my favourites, pizza. So before we start, I've got a great pizza-related question for you. Are you ready for it, Rob?
Yes, I am.
The world record for the largest pizza ever made was set in South Africa in 1990. How big was its diameter? A, 3 metres, B, 37 metres, or C, 370 metres?
Well, 3 metres is too small, and that's a regular pizza for me, so I'll go for the next one, 37 metres.
Well, we'll see if you're right at the end of the programme. Now, back to our story, which is all about making pizza healthier.
Pizza is really the ultimate junk food, as it's delicious but also quick and easy to make.
But many pizzas come with a health warning, as the ingredients in it are quite bad for you.
Yes, surveys have shown that 7 out of 10 people eat pizza regularly, but most contain far too much fat and sugar and salt.
It's not surprising. Lots of pizzas are smothered in layers of cheese with a thick dough base.
But the more traditional Italian-style pizzas do have thinner bases and less cheese, so they're a bit healthier.
The majority of pizzas that we buy in the supermarkets are laden with fat. That means they're full of fat. But there is good news on the horizon for pizza lovers in the UK.
That's right. A nutritionist from Scotland has helped to produce a range of pizzas which are nutritionally balanced. So they contain the right number of calories, plus all of the vitamins and minerals you need in one meal.
Now, let's stop a little and try to understand what we have found out from the reading. So, Svetlana, what have you understood?
They talked about pizza, about healthy food, and about taking takeaway
food.
Takeaway, okay. So, and they started to discuss.
Yes, you're right. So, do you think that pizza is good for our health, Yuri?
I think it's not very bad, it's not very good for our health.
Okay. Is it possible to make a healthy pizza?
Yes.
What would you do to cook a healthy pizza? What ingredients would you like to take?
With home ham.
Homemade cheese? Am I right?
With home ham.
Home ham. Okay.
Tomato.
And so on. Okay. Gyul, do you agree with Yuri that such a kind of pizza would be healthy for our health? Good for our health?
I don't think that pizza is healthy for our health. It's good
for our body, yes. Is it possible to make a healthy pizza?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure about. Michael, what about you? Is it possible to make a healthy pizza? Is it a good idea? How would you cook it?
It's hard to say. Maybe if we talk about healthy and tasty, maybe it's hard. I don't know. I never cook pizza, and maybe you can make it with a lot of vegetables and without the, I don't know, fat.
Without fat.
Yeah.
Without fat. Okay, thank you. Svetlana, do you agree with Michael? Do you think that it is a good idea to make a pizza without fat and meat and only with vegetables?
I think that the main problem is in this pancake. You cannot eat it every day, and maybe harmful ketchup or sauce, something like this. It's harmful. But anyway, you can put meat, you can put vegetables, and it's not so bad.
Not so bad.
If you change ketchup to tomato.
Mm-hmm. If it is homemade or something like that, maybe it could be a good idea. Well, let's try to listen till the very end and find out how do they manage to do it.
It's actually a perfect pizza. It was designed by entrepreneur Donny McLean and Professor Mike Lean from Glasgow University. Listen to this clip of the professor. Why did they decide to design the pizza?
Of the hundreds and thousands of pizzas on the market, they vary enormously in what they contain. Not one of them, up until now, has been properly balanced for all the nutrients, but some have the right amount of fat, some have the right amount of saturated fat, some have actually the right amount of salt, very few. Nobody has thought about it. Nobody's designed a nutritionally balanced meal. So I got together with Donny to try to do this.
That was Professor Mike Lean, who says that until now, no pizzas have been balanced in terms of nutrients.
So his challenge was to design a pizza that has everything you need to be healthy, plus it needs to taste nice too.
It's all about choosing the right ingredients. The team looked at the traditional ingredients in a standard pizza, then made some slight changes to the recipe to make it healthier.
That included one special ingredient that you certainly would not expect to see on a pizza menu. Listen to this report from the BBC's Eleanor Bradford to see if you can identify the secret ingredient.
Professor Lean and entrepreneur Donny McLean began tweaking the recipe. Red pepper in the tomato sauce adds more vitamin C. There's full-fat mozzarella, just not too much of it. And a secret ingredient, Hebridean seaweed, hidden in the base to provide iron, calcium, zinc, and...
There's a way of reducing the salt level. Sodium content of seaweed is about 3.5% compared to 40% in salt.
So the secret ingredient is Hebridean seaweed. So seaweed taken from the islands off the west coast of Scotland called the Hebridean.
The seaweed provides a lot of the minerals you need to keep you healthy, and it has a lower sodium content than salt, so the pizza is less salty and therefore better for you.
Now it does seem to have most of the ingredients of a regular pizza. Mozzarella, tomato sauce, but I'd have to taste it to believe it.
A healthy pizza could be very popular. There's a real gap in the market for healthy versions of the foods we love, and the team are already trying to take advantage of that by developing nutritionally balanced fish and chips.
Now you're talking. This show is making me really hungry.
Well, you'll have to wait just a little bit longer before you can run off for your takeaway, as we've got to reveal the answer to the question. The world record for the largest pizza ever made was set in South Africa in 1990. I asked, how big was its diameter? Was it A, 3 meters, B, 37 meters, or C, 370 meters?
And I said B, 37 meters.
And you were right. The world's largest pizza was 37.4 meters long, and it weighed a massive 12 tons.
Wow, I think we can safely say that probably wasn't nutritionally balanced.
Well, certainly not if you ate all of it. Okay, we've come to the end of today's programme. Rob, would you remind us of some of the words that we've heard today?
They were takeaway, junk food, health warning, smothered in, nutritionally balanced, gap in the market.
That's all we have time for today, but do join us again for more 6-Minute English. And for more help with any aspects of your English language studies, go to our website, bbclearningenglish.com.
Well, so what is the secret ingredient of healthy pizza? Who can tell me? Who remembers from the text? Yuri? Svetlana, Agil, Michael, do you remember?
Mozzarella, tomato, sauce.
Ingredients, I don't know what it is.
Mozzarella, maybe.
Not exactly. Agil, maybe you have found how to...
Red pepper.
Red pepper, what else? You're right.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce, yes, with vitamin C. And what else? Who can find out? Do you remember, Michael?
No, I don't hear this, but
Actually, it's the seaweed, водоросль, in the base of the pizza. Do you remember?
how to spell it? C what?
Seaweed. Seaweed, yes. It's a kind of secret ingredient that is going to be used in order to make pizza healthy. So, and what was the largest pizza prepared in the
37
history?
and 4 meters.
And how much did it weigh? Do you remember, Svetlana, Agil?
It weighed 12 tons.
12 tons, exactly, you're right. You're very attentive in listening and reading, and it was very nice of you. Thank you, really nice. And Yuri, would you like to try a pizza with the seaweed?
Maybe I would try.
Maybe I would like to try. What about you, Svetlana, Agil, Michael? Do you like the idea of having a pizza with the seaweed?
As for me, I don't like pizza.
Okay. Svetlana?
Maybe it would be a good idea. Yeah, because I like seafood.
Seafood. I like seafood. Yes, okay. And some active vocabulary for us to remember. So, takeaway food. What kind of food is this? Svetlana, do you know?
Take away when you don't need to eat it inside. You can or just take it away and go.
Yes, it's a ready-made food that is ready to be eaten. Junk food. What kind of food is it, Yuri? Junk food. Junk food. What kind of food is it? You know? Unhealthy, yes. Unhealthy food, exactly. Health warning. Michael, do you know the translation? Health warning. Warning is предупреждение. Health, здоровье.
Okay.
Health warning.
But okay.
Предупреждение о здоровье. Yes. Health warning. Smothered in.
Okay. Now I see it in the text.
Smothered is закутанный.
With a lot of cheese.
Yes, you're right. And the next one, Yuri. Nutritionally balanced. Can you guess the meaning of this word combination?
Сбалансированный.
Yes. Okay. And gap in the market.
Получить что-то в магазине.
Gap. No, gap. Разрыв или интервал, промежуток, gap. And market.
Между магазинами.
Рынок, yes. Market. Yes, you're right. Good of you. Well, at home, please try to remember the vocabulary that we've been trying to learn today. And I hope that some words will be remembered by you, at least some of them from today's class. And maybe there are some questions to ask. Svetlana, Agil, Michael, Yuri.
Do you like pizza? Do you like pizza?
Personally, me? Yes, exactly. I do. I know that it is a junk food, but I can do nothing about it. I like it, and I try to cook it, bake it at home sometimes from time to time. And maybe one day I'll find the recipe of a healthy pizza and prepare it. Why not? Some more questions, Agil?
No.
No questions? Okay. Then thank you for today's class. Thank you for listening and participating in today's discussion. It was very interesting to communicate with you. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. So see you next time and bye for now.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Oksana, bye.
Bye bye.